Bombshell has been dropped in Victor Osimhen's camp. Hey, who dey? But people wey get money don't show, and when money they speak, you know how they be. You know how the reactions they be when money enter. A bombshell has been dropped in Victor Osimhen's camp, all the way from Saudi, from the camp of Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal has come into Victor Osimhen's camp and they have made a proposal of 135 million euros to acquire the services of Victor Osimhen. Aye. The, the billionaire owner of Al-Hilal has come to snatch Victor Osimhen from Europe. And Victor Osimhen still remains adamant that he wants to actualize his dream of playing in the Premier League before going to any other, continent to ply his trade. And he says he still remains focused on playing for Premier League. So that offer is still standing somewhere while Victor Osimhen still look on to and hope that a deal may come from Premier League where he will ply his trade next season. So that is that from Osimhen's camp. Fans, please do well to follow, like, comment, and share. Something good is happening in this transfer windows. Something good is really happening in this transfer windows. And elsewhere, talking about Chelsea exploration of attackers, I have said it and I've said it. Chelsea is not ready to get a first class attacker. So for me, I'm taking my mind away from the acquisition of Victor Osimhen this season, because Chelsea are not really committed to that, but they may use the interest of Osimhen playing in the Premier League to acquire him this season. So really, Chelsea are still monitoring the situation of Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt, and some other teams are still monitoring his services. And also, the situation of Joao Pedro has been linked and it is serious. Chelsea are still monitoring that situation, and they are said to offer Joao Pedro to offer Brighton the sum of £50 million in order to acquire the services of Joao Pedro to spearhead the attack in Stamford Bridge. So I don't know how it may be. I don't know what you may think about it. Joao Pedro has just notched 10 goals and 6 assists this season in Brighton this season. But for me, Joao Pedro is not really better than Nico Jackson. Is not really better than Nico Jackson. I don't know what you think about it. Like, no disrespect, Joao Pedro is a good player. Joao Pedro is that kind of a player that is determined and ready to give you goals, ready to give you assists in a team. He's ready to fight. But I don't think he's that kind of player that will give you 20 to 25 goals in a season. Because what Chelsea need right now is that player that can give you 20, 25, 30 goals in a season. That will help you to push your season, far ahead other teams. Not in ending of the year like this, you'll be struggling to make top 4, you'll be struggling to make Euro cut, which will be very, very difficult for you, because anything can happen. At the end of this weekend now, if Chelsea happen to make a draw, they may be in a dicey situation if actually Aston Villa went on to win in Manchester United. So I hope that Aston Villa will be going to meet a wounded lion. So Manchester United may use that game to make a statement for themselves that they are not a pushover in the league. So I don't know how it may be. I don't know how it will going to pan out, but I see that game is going to be very, very dicey. It's going to be very, very dicey. Why I think Newcastle is going to face, I think, Everton or so. I don't know whether Everton or Fulham. No, I think Everton this Sunday. So the game is going to be dicey. So Chelsea need to look into their transfer windows. Although they are linking it onto some attackers, the likes of the likes of this winger Gilton from Borussia Dortmund, the likes of Rodrigo from Real Madrid, and also Nico Williams. I think Chelsea should go for Nico Williams. Nico Williams is a cheaper option to that of Rodrigo. Rodrigo is valued around 80 million euros, while Nico Williams is valued around 58 million euros, which will be around 40 something million pounds. Should be around some 40 something million pounds. Is either you go for that Gilton, which may be cheaper because Chelsea have been looking for cheaper something. So now Nico Williams is the best option for now to acquire in the market, but Chelsea will not move fast. Chelsea will not move fast. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it's going to pan out in the transfer market. Maybe Chelsea are waiting to focus on the end of the season because they are focusing more energy on how the season will end and also their Europe, league is going to end. But let's see how it may be. Kudos for you. Please do well to like, comment, and share, and also follow this very page. Thanks for watching and have a nice night.